The galactic war had raged for decades. Empires collapsed. Stars burned. Planets turned to ash. Amid this chaos, Earth remained silent, quiet, neutral. Ambassadors from across the galaxy had approached Earth. Some came with diplomacy, others with threats. But humanity, now united under a single Terran council, had given the same response every time. This is not our war. They had their reasons. Earth's history was soaked in blood. World wars, civil wars, petty conflicts over lines. On a map, when humanity finally stepped into the stars, they vowed never to be the aggressor again. They focused on building, on peace, on progress, but peace can be mistaken for weakness. The Orcs Empire, a war-hungry, hive-minded species, saw Earth as an outlier. A soft, green planet too proud to kneel, yet too cowardly to fight. The Empress of the Orcs, Queen Cyrenaic, had one simple philosophy: anything that does not submit will be consumed. She sent her vanguard, fleet to Earth. They didn't issue a warning. They didn't open communication. They simply arrived 6 capital ships, 20 cruisers, hundreds of drones, and began a harvest protocol. Cities were targeted. Satellites burned. Earth's orbital defense grid, outdated and barely tested, was wiped out in 3 minutes. They made one mistake. They attacked New Kyoto. And in doing so, they killed General Elias Ward's daughter. Elias Ward had retired from Earth's global Defense Corps a decade ago. He was a legend, a man who had ended the lunar rebellions and orchestrated the peaceful merger with the Martian colonies. He had chosen a quiet life teaching military theory at a university. But when the ashes settled over New Kyoto, he stood. Again tall, scarred, and burning with cold rage. The Terran Council called an emergency session. They debated, argued. Delayed. Elias didn't wait. He accessed the Terran Strategic Vault, a relic of Earth's warring past. Files labeled Project Cerberus, Black Ice, Helldrop Protocol. Programs banned under the Earth Unity Treaty. He reactivated them all. Within 72 hours, humanity was at war. But this wasn't the war of trench lines or orbital bombardments. This was a reckoning. Earth's orbital yards, once used to build peaceful science vessels, now spat out warships of terrifying design. Dark, fast, AI-guided vessels. Stealth frigates that could slip through sensor nets and destroy capital ships from within. Weapons that bent gravity, that ignited a TMOSPHER eased in soldiers. Ward reassembled the Helljumpers, Earth's elite drop force. These weren't mere Marines. They were surgically enhanced, genetically optimized, mind-sensed with battle eyes. Men and women who trained to drop from orbit, land in hostile environments, and raise entire enemy strongholds with nothing but sheer fury. Their motto: you should have left us alone. The first retaliation hit the ARZUL outpost in Kara. Primed out an entire planet population, 8 million vanished in one night. The Arzal didn't understand. They couldn't. They had conquered hundreds of worlds, but never faced an enemy that didn't fight for territory or politics or ideology. Humanity didn't fight for power. They fought for vengeance. Galactic news networks erupted. Earth has joined the war. The sleeping planet wakes. Entire Arzo colony lost no survivors. Other empires watched nervously. Some tried to recruit Earth. Others warned against escalating the war. But humanity didn't reply. They simply advanced. AR Zol fleets met human forces at the Harkin Corridor. It was supposed to be a slaughter. It was, but not for Earth. Humans weaponized. Physics itself turning gas giants into fusion bombs. They used AI-driven predictive tactics, hacking into the Arzo's hive coordination networks and turning their ships against one another. They planted viruses that made Arzo soldiers see hallucinations of fire and death. Many committed suicide before a single human boot landed. Queen Cyrenaic tried to retaliate. She launched a counterfleet of 400 ships. Ward sent 7, only 7, but each carried a Helldrop pod. and when they landed on the ARZUL capital moon, they unleashed something the galaxy had never seen. A storm of fire, steel, and fury died after that battle. The Arzo sent a message to Earth, a plea, a surrender. The Terran Council voted to accept it. Elias Ward declined. His message to the galaxy was simple. Earth offered peace. You answer with fire. Now you will see what we've kept buried. 1. By 1, Arzo's systems went dark. The Empress vanished, whether dead or in hiding, no one knew. Her empire fractured. Other species that had suffered under Arzo tyranny suddenly found hope. Some joined Earth, others simply rose up, inspired by the humans who once refused to fight. But when provoked, fought like demons, the galactic balance shifted. Empires realigned. Humanity was no longer the outsider. They were the storm on the horizon. And as Earth rebuilt what was lost, they left behind a message engraved into the blackened soil of the former ARZUL capital world. We wanted peace. You wanted war. Now live with the world you created.